Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm Andy Ruther, coming to you live from Los Feliz, California, with my co-host, rocking the L chain, Joey, No Chill Praino.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, Joe.
We're also in, I mean, come on. What kind of intro is this? We're post-Super Bowl. You got in the hot tub. Suddenly you're all relaxed. You got the muscles loose. We got Matty Goldberg here. We're in the Matty Goldberg basement.
Well, of
what do
course.
you guys call this fucking den of failure? What do you call the basement here?
The
house of path.
built.
The house of pathness.
The house that the path built.
And then we got Trevor. He's rocking the fucking Lazy Susan over here on the end of the couch. And then we got a couple dirt balls.
We should call this place
in the wings.
the Dent Shack.
The Dent Shack.
No, we can't all be shacks. That's
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
I like the Dent Hovel.
The Dent Hovel.
Yeah. The Dent Dungeon. Oh, there
The
you go.
Dent
Alliteration.
Dent Dungeon. Double
the
D.
Dent Dungeon.
I like
Double
that.
D. Welcome to the Dent Dungeon.
That also sounds like we have like
Dig your hole into the underground if you're half
underage
retarded.
Asian kids making stuff for
The
us.
Dent Dungeon? Yeah. Sounds like it could be a body shop.
The Den Dungeon. We'll fix those
Come down to the
fenders.
Dent. Did you get into a little fender bender? Come to the Dent Dungeon.
We'll fix it up. Jesus can fix anything in under 10 minutes.
We've got a Super Bowl to talk about, guys.
Hey, Zeus. Life of the party.
Yeah. He took a turn about mid-third quarter where he started being like, yo, fool, I'll come to your house. I'll slit your throat.
Yeah.
I'll do the whole Cuban necktie on you, bro.
Everything turned into fuck the Patriots, fuck the Eagles, sticking all suck my dick.
Yeah.
From the back.
I was scared because when I do a pool like
His lady's like
she just sits
9
like,
months
yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
But that's because Mexicans don't have kids till they're 11 months pregnant. They're like,
True.
She's extra pregnant, bro.
Did you hear his rationale on that? I go, so number 2, he's like, yeah, man, the best part about having a pregnant wife, you have a DD for 9 months. That's why I do it. I'm like, wait, you have kids so you have a sober driver? That doesn't, there's Uber, right?
Yeah. Mexicans, man.
He's awesome though. He almost fell in the pool. In his clothes to say goodbye. I'm like, you're falling in the pool, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably can't swim. Then he would have been in there. We would have had
Just
to
a
have
hot
a Rip
tub,
Jesus
though.
on the back of all of our cars.
Yeah.
Rip Jesus.
If you don't get that reference,
Super Bowl fatality, bro.
Buy Praino Takes the Stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Available on Vimeo for
Exactly.
$7.99.
Yeah.
And rough nay for a bunch of us for the Super Bowl.
Well, I feel like I have to get us started here because I mean the internet is on fire. Well, Philadelphia is literally on fire. They've actually lit the city on fire. I watched video of them. There's machine guns in the background.
Were people really shooting machine guns?
Yeah.
What is this, Tijuana?
But I feel like I should get us started because all of the dirtball fam from anywhere near Philadelphia, Pennsylvania has already come at me on the internet. So I feel like I need to. I'll get us started. And if you guys don't mind, I have a little bit to say here in honor of the Super Bowl. So I'd appreciate it if you don't cut me off. I'll let you know when I'm done. First of all, wearing the L chain. I'm taking the L. Took it. It's warded. I'm wearing it. The Eagles are good. Eagles are the best team in the NFL. They won the Super Bowl. No one can ever take that away from them, unfortunately, as a Giants fan. Peterson on 4th down. I was wrong. I was right. He did go for it. I was wrong. He got all of them. So Doug Peterson absolved of being such a boob that he got Carson Wentz hurt. And they won the Super Bowl. He did it with Nick Foles. Nick Foles played great. Nick Foles MVP. I will say, Eagles fans that are tweeting at me already, guys, your team just won the Super Bowl. Go out and celebrate. Have a couple Yinglings. Have a couple Wawa hoagies. Have a couple Rolling Rocks. You shouldn't be tweeting a podcast host. I think I blacked out for 4 days the last time the Giants won the Super Bowl. Enjoy life. Find a friend on Craigslist. Ask your mom to take you out. I don't know. Go out and have fun. You shouldn't be tweeting a podcast host right now. It's tough as a Giants fan. Eagles now have a Super Bowl. They didn't have a Super Bowl. Congratulations to you guys. I was wrong. I can't stress that enough. I was wrong. I said you had no chance in the playoffs, and you did. You won the Super Bowl with a back quarterback. First team to do it since the Patriots. Well, the Patriots and Tom Brady. And maybe this is the beginning of a Patriots dynasty or an Eagles dynasty. who knows? If you guys win 3 in a row, you'll pull into a tie with the Redskins for the third worst team in the NFC East. So good luck to you on that. The Cowboys, I think, have 6 championships or 7. Giants have 4.
Cowboys have 5.
Cowboys have 5. Giants have 4.
Steelers have 6.
Redskins have 3. So Eagles, you're on the board. You got 1. If you three-peat, you'll pull even with the Redskins. For now, you're still the least successful team in the history of the NFC East. But it's a start. You can't first. You got to start. You got to break ground if you want to dig a hole. So, congratulations to you guys. You got the ball rolling. I will say, as a Giants fan and somebody that has argued in the opposition of this for a long time, the silver lining on this has to be let's stop the GOAT talk, right? I think that's it for Tom Brady, the GOAT claims.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Got the ball back with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Chance to win the game. Joe Montana would be winking at John Candy. Hey, that's John Candy. Let's go win a Super Bowl. Tom Brady, sack, fumble, ball game. It's over.
Are you
is this
crazy?
Is this true
Are you
or moron?
crazy?
No. We've now seen how many? That's now 3 Super Bowls where he's had the opportunity to go down and win the game and didn't do it. And on that one, he got the sack, fumble. I think safe to say Montana's legacy intact. You got one big game to win. You're not taking Tom Brady. You're taking a guy who never didn't come through.
Okay, well, I'm going to let Goldberg speak on this because he is obviously a Pats guy. I would also say, not that the majority is right. Most people would disagree with you. Most analysts, most former players even would completely 100% disagree with you.
Yeah.
Because
this loss is on the D.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
This is on the defense.
But with the same thing that we talked about coming into this game, I said Nick Foles was going to have an opportunity to drive down the field and not get it done, and he did get it done. Tom Brady didn't get the ball back like the Giants Super Bowl 38 seconds. He got the ball with 2.5 minutes. The only reason he had another shot at it is because he fumbled it on first down, and the game was over.
So you're talking about from 2000 and the Seahawks Super Bowl, which he had to come back and score 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. And then against the Falcons, he had to come back from 25 points.
Yep.
And then against the Jaguars, he had to come back from 2 touchdowns. And in this game, he had to miraculously come back when his team was completely overmatched. And if I said Alex Smith was the quarterback for both teams, the Eagles would be favored by 8 to 10 points. And he kept his team in the game single-handedly. I mean, you're really gonna
Well, I've already said numerous times.
Are you saying then who's the loss on? Is Belichick? Did he do a good job tonight?
Well, I've already
the great
said,
coach that you said the Belichick.
I've already
is?
said. Well, first of all, I agree with you that I said that coming into this game that they were out. That they had the better team. That this is a great matchup for them, but you have to look at something I've said over and over and over again. Tom Brady set a Super Bowl record for passing yards tonight. I don't know that you want that.
That wasn't
for a
his
chance
fault.
to win. I don't know if you want to say, if you ask me as a coach, do I want my quarterback setting a passing yards record in the Super Bowl? I don't know that the answer is yes.
But are you saying Tom Brady put up those numbers to pad his stats? He was doing that out of necessity.
Of course he was. He was doing that
out of necessity.
Just to stay in the game. And I will say that I was critical of Belichick throughout the game. The jet sweep was a horrible call. The reverse pass to Brady was a horrible call. Not going for it on 4th and 1 from the 8, and then going it from 4th and 5 from the 35 on back-to-back drives was a horrible call.
But hold on.
They were in that
so
game.
why are you saying Brady?
I'm just saying.
Let's bring this back to Brady.
I'm bringing it back to the.
You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm not
dude.
bringing it back.
Yeah,
Whoa, hold on.
I've had Eagles fans.
Hold on. I'm not saying Brady lost this game for them.
You just said he's not the GOAT.
He
threw for 500 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because of that, because he didn't win this game, you're saying he's not the GOAT? Dude, if we let's bring LeBron James to this. I know it's a different sport.
Yeah.
If LeBron James put up those same numbers, and he basically has against the Warriors, what did we always say? What more can LeBron do?
Right.
It's the same thing for this game.
Well, you
really,
can't,
what more can Brady do?
Well, the answer is Brady can't do. Well, first of all, Brady can not get sacked and fumbled on the final drive. But the other thing is you're comparing apples and oranges because you're saying that this is on the defense. In basketball, LeBron James goes down and he has the chase down block that wins the championship. That's the difference between
And Brady has
basketball
5
and football.
rings. He's got 5 rings.
Absolutely.
He's been to the Super Bowl more than any other quarterback.
Absolutely. I'm just saying the point is,
I've had
2.5 minutes left. This is now the 3rd time that this happened to Tom Brady.
So you're saying because Joe Montana had 1 comeback and then 3 times that he's been far and above a better
NFL.
team, which pretty much the same nucleus Steve Young had, did a much even better job than Joe Montana did in the Super Bowl. So what are you trying to say? I mean,
I asked you the whole game.
Yeah.
How confident are you? Confident? Are you confident? You're going. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident. I'm confident.
I thought the D would make a play. The D did not make one play, and the truth is, Peterson, he had balls and he went for it on the 4th down.
And
he had
all
2
that
fourth
is
downs.
well and good. That is why I've given all the respect to the Eagles. I took the L. I'm wearing the L.
But hold on.
And when hold on. And when all is said and done, 2.5 minutes left with the ball, driving for the win. It wasn't it wasn't a guy getting stopped short of the first down. It wasn't a shitty call. It was sack, fumble, ball, game over.
Yep. Sometimes the other team makes a play. Sometimes the other team makes a great play. Sometimes they get a rush and they get a sack.
The only sack of the game.
I think to say because of this game, especially with the numbers he put up.
I actually said it after last year. If you remember, if you go on YouTube, I've already said this.
Yeah.
And now I'm doubling down on it. And I think that my point that I had last year, which was we can ring count all we want. And if that's the case, then I guess Terry Bradshaw's the 2nd best quarterback of all time. But
it's a combination. It's not just ring counting. The thing with Brady is it's simply not just ring counting. He's been to, like Matt, I said, 8 Super Bowls. I don't know how many years has he played? 17?
Yeah.
He's basically going to a Super Bowl
half his years.
Half his fucking
50%
career.
of his season.
Like, dude.
Yeah.
How much weed did you smoke tonight? To say that Tom Brady is not the GOAT because he threw for 500 yards and his team didn't win and he got sacked, like Matty said, a guy makes a play. I just think that's absurd.
And like, how many more times can the Patriots depend on him? It's like I said, I'm like, there's going to be a time that like they can't keep depending on him.
I've said twice that my statement is if I had one drive, it's not Tom Brady, and I think that was proof of it. And if I had to start a franchise, it's not Tom Brady, and I think that's proof of.
So you want less Super Bowls because Brady's won more.
Right, but we're talking about a team accomplishment here, and I covered it on this post Super Bowl.
As a quarterback,
I covered
he's
it on
won
the
the
post
most
Super Bowl
Super Bowls.
podcast last year that Joe Montana
agree.
was wearing Skechers in a wheelchair at age 38. And Tom Brady's playing at 40 and kissing his son on television. It's a different world we live in. This is not longevity.
A team game. I agree.
Right.
You're saying it is a team game. And Matty brings up a good point. In all those games, even the Bengals game that was the only one where he had to come back.
He was far and better team.
Overwhelming favorite, the 49ers, and they were a 7-point favorite in that game.
Yeah, they were 7-point favorites.
They were an overwhelming favorite. Those Niners teams. Dude, I'm not going to sit here and make any excuses, but tonight is 100% on the Patriots defense. They let a backup quarterback shred them.
Yeah,
but
the entire game was, I mean, what was the final?
41-33.
Yeah. So let's be honest, the Eagles defense didn't exactly come out and get any stops.
Well, that's because Tom Brady's really good.
Oh, Nick Foles, he had a fucking Nick Foles.
Who's got a better team?
Hold on. The Patriots defense totally let down Tom Brady.
Yes, they did.
But the Eagles defense, the Patriots, like how I don't understand why it's not the same thing both ways.
Because he's basically saying this.
Who's a better
Tom Brady dominated the Eagles defense.
He did.
But the Patriots
Agreed.
defense let down Tom Brady.
No, the Eagles defense didn't play well
because they let it back up.
But hold on,
them
Praino,
up.
we all know, and you even said this, going into this game, we all know statistically, athletically, you name it. The Eagles, we all know this, had a better defense. Agreed?
So, yeah, but absolutely.
Hold on.
We
So
totally
the
agree.
Eagles
Yeah.
had a better defense than the Patriots.
Yeah.
Hands down. I think we can all agree to that. So for you to be like, well, Brady got sacked and he fumbled it and, on his second to last drive, and then he couldn't lead a comeback from the 9-yard line to go down and score 8 points.
Well, the final drive is neither here nor there.
Let's also not forget, He's making guys like Danny Amendola, fucking Paul Hogan, the guy from fucking
Chris Hogan.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to make a joke there.
yeah,
It's all right. You know, the guy from fucking Crocodile Dundee's son. I mean, he's making these no-name guys look amazing. I can't believe your takeaway from this is that Tom Brady's not the GOAT.
And
like,
the
I can't
last
believe
two
that.
games, his Gronkowski knocked out last game. Cooks knocked out this game. So two of his best receivers knocked out in either games. Still, like, puts up a lot of points. I mean, the Eagles gave up 19 points in the playoffs. Coming up into this game, he put up 33 points. They didn't punt once. I mean, what else can he do?
He could just take them down for a score to win the game.
Well,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that makes him Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Kind of hard when the other team puts
I'm not
up
saying
41.
that makes him Jameis Winston. I'm not saying that makes him Eli Manning. I'm just saying what I said last year after the win. I'm doubling down on it. If I have one drive, well, it's absolutely not.
Well, fair enough, but
Eli, it's not absolutely not going to be Tom Brady.
Well, great. Go with Montana. Go with whoever you got to go with. If this game proves you that Tom Brady is not the GOAT, or it makes you be like, wow, Tom Brady really sucked in the Super Bowl, I don't know what game you're watching.
You didn't think who did Nick Foles outplay Tom Brady?
Yeah, but the Patriots defense is
Did
below
Tom Brady
average.
have some big misses in this game? Was there like were you like
Not
who the
really.
fuck was he throwing it to?
The only miss he had was he dropped a pass.
No,
that's the only thing he dropped.
He had a pass over the middle that was like, who is he throwing that to? He had a pass. He had multiple.
He was terrible. You're the only guy that would say that Tom Brady didn't have a good game.
He had a great game. I'm just saying we're done with the.
If Joe Montana was 38,
right?
Joe Montana would have just shredded this Eagle team, and of course he would have won.
No, he would be in Skechers in a wheelchair because he actually took hits during his. I'm just saying I'm not taking him. I'm not taking him.
You just
2.5
like
minutes
him.
left, and I was like, oh, this is a sure thing, right? The GOAT getting the ball. It didn't last three plays.
It's so funny because if he does do it, you'd be just like ripping on the Eagles, and I don't know, you'd have another excuse or something about the Patriots and Tom Brady did this, and I don't know.
I just said the silver lining is that's it, not the GOAT.
I have Eagles fans writing me. They're like, dude, Tom Brady is the GOAT. You know.
Matty, what's your Wi-Fi password?
Watery Onion 3. That's what I mean, I have Eagles fans telling me like Tom Brady is the GOAT. Like, and
I
they have to
Eagles
face
fans
him.
telling me Nick Foles is the GOAT, followed by Carson Wentz, followed by Tom Brady.
Yeah, but you know what, man?
Look, Nick Foles.
This is my take. You want to just hear my take? Because I haven't really fully said my take. This is my take on the game. Tom Brady played a great game and proved again why he's probably the greatest player of all time. Now, we can all argue that. I'm not going to get mad if somebody says Montana. Nick Foles played a great game. The Eagles played a great game. I agree. I have to give them credit where credit's due. Plain and simple.
I did that, right?
They played a great game. You also took shots at them.
What are you talking about?
They got to win this many Super Bowls. I'm not going to take shots. Let them have their moment. You won. Peterson made some gambles, risky gambles.
They won with the gambles.
And they won. And Belichick took some gambles that I agree with on Praino that were questionable.
Yeah.
And they lost, and they took the L.
Another thing, too, is like the Patriots lost 3 points on a field goal. That was a gimme. They lost a point on the extra point. I mean, I don't know what more Tom Brady can do. I mean, there's only so many times that you can have a quarterback completely take you back and win you these crazy games.
He can stop kissing his kid.
Well, that's a whole other story.
Can we talk about that?
That's for another.
No, that's not.
That's for the Denver Report.
It's not. That's for Dirty Sports. I saw the video. I had not seen it, of Tom Brady lying shirtless on a massage table.
I don't think Joe Montana's kissed his wife. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
You got to be cold-blooded in these situations.
Well, I wanted to say,
but Brady is.
Doug Peterson, man, two fourth downs, 2 hits. I mean, that was the game.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said that they were going to go for it, and they did, and it worked out, and that's remarkable.
Yeah.
And absolutely, the Patriots defense, they didn't show up. The Eagles' number one defense in football didn't show up. I mean, it's not like one team got let down by their defense and the other team didn't. It's also not like Tom Brady played a great game and Nick Foles didn't. It's not like it was a 41-32 game or whatever, 33 game. Like there was one punt. No one played
the,
defense.
The Eagles had to play a different game because they were playing against Tom Brady. So they had to go for fourth downs.
They've been doing that the whole year. That's why I predicted that they were going to do that,
Well,
and it wasn't going to work out.
If they played against Atlanta, though, in the playoffs, they were playing more of a field position type of game.
They had that fourth down call in that game. He's been doing this all year. He did it all year last year, and it failed, and he did it all year this year, and it worked out. Which is, as a Giants fan, you go, this all comes back to the middle. Do it again next year. It won't work out. Great, fine.
Yeah.
But, dream season. Props to Peterson. He did what I said he was going to do and got his star quarterback hurt and still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing the L. That's why I'm going to have to fucking find a way to cut this into small pieces and ingest it tomorrow.
Do you think, Joe, the last 2 games of the season, I don't know if these NFL players can, turn it off a little because they know they're going in the playoffs and maybe play a little possum. But when we watched Foles against the Raiders and
I don't think
the
Nick
Cowboys,
Foles is playing possum when he overthrows guys by 7 yards.
But do you think maybe they just shorten the game plan to very, very basic? So we're just going to kind of go into this basic offense and not really show anything. Because, I saw the last 2 games of the season. I'm like, Foles looks awful.
Yeah, I agree. The bye week helped.
What do you think, Andy?
I think Nick Foles, these last 2 games, again, he's a backup. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. He played so well. He was hitting. You watched.
Throwing darts.
He was throwing darts
Dimes.
on these touchdown catches. It was perfect placement. The receivers in the Eagles played amazing. They were catching the ball. Again, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Look, they made the plays when they had to. They won the game. And I think this is interesting. And I said this last week. Nick Foles is a backup quarterback. We haven't really seen this to the extent, I get the Brady thing, but to the extent, right, maybe of a Jeff Hostetler.
Who had a good career afterwards. He went on the Raiders. He had 2
Warner.
really good years.
But Warner played the whole season. My point is, Nick Foles comes in late in the season. Philly has never won a Super Bowl. Is there a quarterback controversy? How can there not be? They never won a Super Bowl.
I don't think there is because I don't think why would you rush Carson Wentz back at this point?
Yeah.
You just wait and you trade Foles next year or whatever. You wait and see how he does. Can we come back down to earth a little bit? It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Do we think they're going into next year and they're going to start blowing out teams by 40 points? This is Nick Foles comes in week 1 and that's it. We're gonna have a quarterback controversy in week 6 when Carson Wentz comes back.
All I'm saying is he did that against the top. The Viking. He shredded the Vikings defense. Again, we all know the Patriots didn't have that good of defense, but it's still Bill Belichick. It's still the greatest coach of all time, and he made them his bitch. He made back-to-back teams his total complete bitch. And no one saw this coming except for Eagles fans, which at the time we thought were delusional.
Well, they always have been.
Yeah, they saw this coming for, Coy Detmer. They saw this coming for Donovan McNabb. They saw. There was a time where Jaworski, they had carved a bust of him already, and they're like, "Don't worry, Ken. We already got the Jaworski bust. We made it out of the Liberty Bell, which we melted down during a riot."
Do you think the Liberty Bell stands tonight?
I'm pretty sure it's already down. I literally saw a video of a bonfire with machine gun fire in the background.
I think there's going to be 10 deaths. Philly.
Just 10. You're just tossing out.
But
10
no
deaths.
arrests.
Over under 10.
But no
Yeah,
arrests.
Yeah.
Because
But that happens. Every city does that.
every city kills 10 people.
Every city murders their own fans
Do you
after
remember
winning
when
a Super Bowl.
Joe Namath upset the Colts? 40 people died.
Don't you remember in Vancouver after the Stanley Cup, they turned cars and put them on
They
fire?
ran the train and Paul Bure's wife from Full House.
1994.
Well, you know what you know what Eagles fans are gonna need after they burn their city down? You know what
I can't wait.
You know what they're gonna need?
What are they going to need?
A fresh pair of underwear.
Oh, yeah.
MeUndies. Matty,
Yeah.
I saw you in your underwear tonight. That's a whole other discussion. And I think you could use a great pair of MeUndies. We
Me
should talk.
too. I seen the pictures. They're cool.
They're soft and they got a cool design, right? MeUndies, Praino. So, guys, this Valentine's Day is right around the corner. So get your partner a gift that's great for both of you. That's male and female. So order by February 5th at 10 a.m. This podcast will be up for standard shipping, so your gift arrives in time. 100% satisfaction guarantee. MeUndies guarantees you and your significant other. Let's try to read this. 100% satisfaction guarantee. MeUndies guarantees you and your significant other will love your matching pairs or your money back. Come on, MeUndies, help a brother out here. It's not the easiest one to read. So right now, MeUndies has an exclusive Valentine's Day offer just for the dirtballs. First-time purchasers, when you buy MeUndies, you get a matching pair. It gets you 20% off.
2 for 1.
Free shipping. This is a no-brainer.
The ladies I know call it BOGO.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one.
Exactly.
BOGO.
So what are you waiting for?
like
to
that.
get your 20% off your matching pairs, free shipping, 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/dirty sports. That's MeUndies.com/dirty sports. This will be the best Valentine's Day gift that you will give. Start matching your bottom half to your better half. Go to MeUndies.com/dirty sports. That's how you work in an ad read during a Super Bowl game.
Yeah. Speaking of ad reads during Super Bowl games, what do you guys think of the commercials?
Yeah, I don't remember him.
I mean, there was this one, and I hate to say it, but like now the Patriots are 0-3 in Super Bowls where Eli Manning just shows out. That's the best Super Bowl commercial. I mean, come on. Best Super Bowl commercial, Odell and Eli dirty dancing?
I would say, yeah. I didn't watch too many of them, but that was
the rest of them featured kids with no legs skiing.
Well, yeah, can we... Matty was funny. I said I want to do a voiceover for the Coke one because we were ready for the, look at us, diversity.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Muslims. It's Jews. It's a handicapped person. We're Coke. We're so diverse. We love everybody.
Yeah,
I didn't see that one.
There was a guy in a wheelchair doing a skateboard
But based on
trick.
the Ruther voice, I'm assuming it was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was awful. It was, let's show the whole world. Everyone loves Coke. Oh, my God. There's a Muslim punching a Jew. Oh, wait, but they're drinking Coke. There's a guy without legs doing the ski slope. But no, he's drinking Coke.
I think that one was for Toyota.
Yeah.
Was there another legless skier?
Well, there was like 3 minutes to go in the game. Then they saw a commercial about cancer. And you're like, here we go. Tom Brady with the last drive. And then it's like, Hyundai wants to
Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Whatever the fuck.
That was a Rutherism right there.
Hyundai.
But it's like, we're going to bring you in this room. And she's like, hi, I have cancer. I'm like, are you doing this with 2 minutes to go in a fucking game with a Super Bowl on the line?
I said that to Praino's manager. And again, I always bring up Bill Burr, to me, was the first one to talk about it.
Yeah.
Again, how often are we going to bring this shit into sports? We're in the middle of a game, and you're going to be like, oh, by the way.
Well, considering a half-hour show tonight is mentally handicapped, I feel like it's a responsible thing to do.
It's unbelievable.
I would say a quarter. Andy's not mentally handicapped. I'll take the L on that. Just the mentally handicapped.
By the way,
Goldberg taking the L about handicap.
Yeah.
can we zoom in on this? Matty's midriff is showing like he's fucking Ezekiel Elliott.
I want to eat.
It's like he's trying to show his belly button over here like he's fucking Zeke.
I saw Matty in the hot tub. He's kind of got midget body. You know, they're like, why are they so...
My ass crack was
why
showing
is-
all the time.
Why they have such a strong core, but
You
they're
have
only like 3 feet
massive
tall?
hands for a little guy, Goldberg.
Really? I think
do.
they're swollen. That's why.
Like you have freakish big hands. Can you hold those up for
You know
the
what
camera?
they say about guys with big hands?
They take big L's.
They wear big gloves. Big gloves.
It's unbelievable. So you're happy with the party though? Obviously not the game.
I'm happy with the over because that was my best bet, and I was scared about the Patriots. I felt like I didn't really trust their D. I thought like if the Jaguars put up 20 points, and don't forget the Jaguars didn't play to win in the second half. They did not play to win, and that was the difference. Is the Eagles played to win. So I was happy with the over because I made some money. I told a lot of dirt balls. That was my best bet. A lot of them thanked me, so I was happy about that. And I'm usually a mush. I've been a mush 2 years in a row. So this year, but it was a tough loss. It sucked, and those fourth downs were just killer, man. That fourth down with like 3:55 to go. I mean, it was just a killer fucking conversion.
But as a Pats fan,
I'm fine.
Even both you guys, you've experienced 4 Super Bowls. You've experienced 5. Like I'm sitting over here. I rewatched the Bengals 49ers Super Bowl this week.
Yeah, but Again, I have to reiterate one more time. You will not know. And I know you saw the videos and you started to come around this week and you saw some of the things, you saw the urine, until you realize that the Eagles are Woody Allen. You know what I mean? There's somebody that is like raping children, but no one's saying boo about it. And they're just like, oh, well, they won this Oscar. Guess he had best movie there. It's like, he rapes children. Why is everybody like this is Michael Jackson having the most Grammys. Like, the Eagles fans are the goddamn worst, and now they have the highest honor there is. This is just proof there is no God. I know, but karma is not real.
What does that have to do with my point of saying you guys
you guys
have experienced so many Super Bowl wins, and I've never experienced one ever.
Almost as much joy as I took from the Giants winning Super Bowls, I take pain in this. Like, you start to convince yourself that there is a rhyme or reason to life, that karma is real, that good people get good things. But this is like how, like somebody who's spent their whole life feeding the poor gets cancer and dies, but Ray Lewis stabs people to death and he's going to the Hall of Fame. Like, there is no God. It's all, life sucks, then you die. Even the Eagles get a Super Bowl. They're going to burn their city down. People are going to, it's just going to be an awful scene there. And they should have never gotten it. And they did. And it makes me feel ill. I'm sick to my stomach. And I'm gonna eat this L chain in hopes of settling my stomach. That's how sick I am.
I mean, for the Patriots fans, though, like,
and honestly, I'll never let the Patriots off the hook for this. The Patriots let me down. They're fucking.
If Joe Montana was playing, they would have won.
I know. God, if only the true GOAT, Joe Cool, could have been out there with fucking.
It would have been
Snoopy
55 to 45,
and he'd have been like, "Who's that bitch? Fucking the dude from Hangover."
But Andy's right though.
And then the game over.
The Cleveland, we won 2 playoff games this year. That's more wins than the Cleveland Browns have won the last 2 seasons, regular season games. So like there's a lot of teams that are suffering. That like you could be a Chiefs fan, a Vikings fan. I mean, there's some teams that just never win.
Is this the end of the Patriots?
I think because they gave away Garoppolo, I could see them going into a San Francisco 49ers slide.
I mean, Garoppolo doesn't lose that game, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
I'm just
Why'd
saying.
you turn into the fucking guy from fucking Silence of the Lambs?
I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
I'd fuck me, would you fuck me?
I don't know about
when
that.
Brady leaves, there could be like when Young and Montana were done with the 49ers. I know Jeff Garcia had a good year or two, but
I feel like Garoppolo only kisses girls that are slightly older than Tom Brady's son on the mouth like that. Like, I feel like he kisses 18-year-old girls instead of 14-year-old boys.
They had a 10-year like just terrible run, the 49ers, after that. And I think the Patriots could head that way,
Well, the good news is they're in a division that's not exactly the best. I mean, look at the quarterbacks in
but it only takes one player to change things. Like if the Bills hit a quarterback, they have a very good nucleus, and they could turn it around really fast.
Do you guys think, not to get too deep into the sports psychology of the fan, but do you think it's sweeter to have that one, let's say you're an Eagles fan, to have that one season that you'll never forget, that you won the Super Bowl, or to have somebody having sex in the back? What is going on?
Was that an orgasm?
Where's Barry?
Barry's
over here.
Yeah.
I thought Barry was running a train on the white women.
Yeah.
That's B Indigo. You got to go by his formal name.
Don't call him by his government name. Come on now.
His government name.
How you not go by Barry? Barack Obama made Barry cool again. Barry Bonds? Barry Obama?
Unbelievable. But what I was going to say was, before we were rudely interrupted by some scissoring in the background,
that was a train going down.
Is it one that you would rather have than 5? I know that's a crazy question to ask, but my point is...
No, of course not.
Oh, there is something to it because as a Red Sox fan, like I suffered through 86. I was old enough to remember that. I suffered through the Yankees dynasty. So the win 2004 was like overwhelming, pinch me. And then the 2 after that was great, but it wasn't like the same.
Pinch you? What are you, an 85-year-old Jewish woman named Esther? Oh, pinch me. We just won the title.
It was pretty amazing. So I know that's the Eagles. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are they
What is
going
going
at it?
Trevor, just drag your mic in there and be like, "Hey, ladies, what's going on?"
You
they
need to
going
be the
at
guy
it?
from old school. I'm here for the gangbang.
Remember
Are
Girls
they
Gone
sacrificing peyote?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wild? Remember Girls Gone Wild and that guy would walk around and just throw the video camera out and get the girls to show their titties? That's
Yeah.
what you got to do. Just walk in there.
I remember Girls Gone Wild. I'm surprised you remember Girls Gone
I,
Wild.
What is going on in there?
I don't know. It's post Super Bowl. There's some wild shit
They're
going on.
watching This Is Us and they're just sobbing.
Yeah.
Ah! There's a fire.
Can we talk about Justin Timberlake real quick?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
You guys sounded really excited to do that.
Yeah. Was anybody super excited by it?
Nope.
He got destroyed apparently on social media.
For what?
Just his performance.
Just being boring.
Yeah, but everybody hates
How
on
long
everybody.
how long do you have to be married to your wife before you like kind of sexually like rubbing up on random girls as like, oh, dude, we know you're fucking whipped by Jessica Biel. Like, we get it. You're like every time he turns the corner, he's like, oh, what's up, different sexy lady? Let me rub up on you. It's like, we get it, dude. We've seen 400 of these videos. It was just like boring.
And the Prince tribute.
I didn't even understand the Prince tribute until somebody was like, oh, yeah, Minneapolis. I'm like, this is how we're doing it now?
But my favorite
like
thing
next
was
year in Atlanta, are we going to be like, oh, the fucking, the Usher tribute?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, but your manager showed me this, Praino. It was really funny. The internet never loses. Within minutes after the Prince tribute, somebody photoshopped Dave Chappelle as Prince on the giant curtain that came down.
Yeah.
Which you gotta love. That would have been better if Dave Chappelle came out and started doing like Minnesota bitches jokes. No, nothing for the peanut gallery.
I just like that Trevor wasn't having it, so I went along with that.
Is Trevor the litmus test for
Yeah.
when we make jokes?
Trevor's now just like recorded in front of a live Trevor audience.
Trevor, let me ask you. Get on the mic here for a second, bud. How much weed did you? There was a lot of marijuana at this party.
Hold on, let me adjust the frame so I get in a little
Okay.
in the focus here.
There was a lot of marijuana at this party.
There was a lot of
And
marijuana.
I partook in a lot.
Yes.
You did?
We smoked.
We smoked
together.
That was the first time we got high together.
No. We smoked on the way to Slow.
Oh yeah, Beat the Indigo's losing his mind. Though. What? Okay, but it was a good time for you, right?
Yeah, no, I had a great time.
Did you?
High as fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where we're getting at. Yes, I'm high
yeah.
as fuck.
How much food did you eat?
To be honest, me and Beat Indigo have not eaten anything so far tonight.
Nothing.
What
Nothing.
about the party?
We fucked
sliders?
Up. We fucked up.
What are you talking about?
We were waiting for later, and later came along, and there was no food left.
There was food when we were cleaning up.
That was a little. No,
I mean, you guys are getting so stoned that you miss the food.
Yeah, they're the
Like,
first.
what happened to all the food, bro?
There was
We did.
They're the first dudes to ever get.
Dude, where's the food? Where's the food,
God.
dude?
Yeah, but you
Not-
didn't know.
not-
I showed you. I went in the
Dude,
kitchen.
where's the food?
I went in the
we had
kitchen.
a couple meatballs.
Where's the
I
food,
had-
dude?
I had a meatball.
It was this thing. It was full of meatballs.
Yeah, I had like a piece of bread and like 2 meatballs. That's
What
about it.
does mine say? Food.
He's the only one. Those guys are the
Dude,
only.
I had meatball sliders. I had there was
Wings,
they had fried
pizza.
macaroni.
See, we were having
and
a good
cheese,
time.
mac
Oh my
and
God,
cheese.
guy brought
I
tons
had-
of brisket.
Yeah, we
I had red velvet cupcakes.
This dude brought
I think I have
tons
some
of
in my
barbecue.
pocket if you want.
We weren't concerning ourselves with eating food. We were having a great time. We were socializing.
Drinking a lot.
Yeah.
It
Trying
got
to-
really
trying to
loud
keep
in
Jesus
the
from
back.
lighting the place on fire.
Yeah, Zeus was getting loud. He was funny.
Yeah.
He was
Tug
very
Coker
funny.
pulled the eject button at the
Why
exact
would
right time.
Why would Tug leave?
Because
Like,
he saw fucking Jesus start smacking around his woman and getting crazy in here. And Ruther
he?
started to
Yeah.
call out Pedote. It started to get wild up in here.
Hey, Miss Jesus though. Miss
He's
Jesus.
like, take off your shirt, bro. I'll fight you. And I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Tug's like, I gotta go, man. I have a sort
Tug-
of well-known
This is my
internet
problem with
show.
Tug, though. Tug is a successful guy. I do this dumb pool where you pay $5 and you pick a name, and it's just so dumb. And he's like bitching about the rules. He's like, what did he get? He got the field and
Well, and then
Filtro set.
meanwhile, 10 minutes later, you're like, I only sold 4 names, so you have your names
I'm
and
just
then
trying-
every other name in the
Are we
hat.
gonna?
Look,
took the
if you're
field.
gonna
You gotta
bitch
bring it
about
up.
it, I feel bad, and I'm gonna like, all right, look to make.
But
things
somebody
better.
won with Alshon
Yeah.
Jeffrey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? Trevor wants me
Are
to bring.
we gonna bring up the game being paused?
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Trevor.
I think you know what it was.
Hold on. Let me explain it to the listeners.
Okay.
So we're somewhere in the second quarter. And I'm standing in the back next to Praino and Tug.
And I did a pretty good job at that point not being on the internet because, you can't really start getting into stuff till close to halftime.
I wasn't really on my phone at all for the most part. I wasn't like looking at my Twitter to the fact that 2 people texted me and go, "Are you all right? You haven't tweeted from your personal account." I'm like, I'm enjoying the game. Praino looks at me and he goes, "I think we're behind."
Because somebody on my Twitter just randomly tweeted LeGarrette Blunt tweet TD, and then it said 4 minutes ago, and I'm like, that's a weird joke tweet. And I'm like, are we 4 minutes behind? Did LeGarrette Blunt just score?
So Praino's like, "I think we're behind." And then in front of the whole party, I say, "Matty, are we not live?"
I think there's like
Straight
some
up
sort of orgy going on in there.
There's a threesome of girls in the,
Yes.
in
That's
the
why
back
Paige
room.
left. That's why Paige left the room. Good for Paige.
Hey, yo,
Really?
take this
She's out of the
Mevo
room?
camera and put it in the back
Yeah,
room.
fuck this live podcast.
We can make go B. We can make way more
Hey, B,
money
you're on
filming
camera.
that.
If you walk by this couch,
Wait, are they doing it in my bed?
It sounds like it.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is this. We learned in the second quarter that the game was not live, and Goldberg had it about 3 to 4 minutes behind.
Yeah.
And we were missing touchdowns. And everyone, there's a conspiracy that you set that up to rig
No.
people on bets.
Absolutely not. I know what it happened from. I'm an idiot. So when Tom Brady remember how he walked out with
You
the
paused
the
it on him
Terminator?
kissing his kid on the mouth, and you looked at it for 4 full
No,
minutes.
the Terminator.
You were like, is there tongue or no tongue?
The Terminator thing, like I paused, I did a story on it, so I had to rewind. And I guess I never went back or I never fast forwarded. And I was realizing I didn't know I was behind. And then I'm looking at the stats because I'm looking at how many reception yards Danny Amendola has. And then it says 15-9 or 15-3. And I was like, oh shit. I never fast forwarded to the right spot. And I'm like, I was hoping nobody would figure it out.
So you knew the whole time.
No, I knew it 20 seconds before I got called out for it. So I was like,
This whole
oh my
story
God.
sounds sketchy,
No,
Goldberg.
it's
And then Goldberg just
No.
panics and hits live.
No, because I figured everybody knew. So I was like, oh shit, everybody's going to kill me. Hopefully they won't find out. As soon as he scores a touchdown, I'll fast forward. We'll get to the right spot. No harm, no foul. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, wait a minute. This game is behind. And I was like, oh fuck, I might as well just fast forward. But it was, I mean, I didn't gain anything from it. I didn't win the pool.
You did panic in that moment. You
I
should have just let it
panicked.
go to commercial and then
I did.
gone
I
live.
panicked, but
you Tom Brady. You stood up.
I
you
thought-
had an opportunity just to ride it out
Yeah.
until the commercial. You dropped the remote and hit the fucking live button. Everybody's freaking out. We all watch a LeGarrette Blunt TD and fast forward.
Yeah.
It's a fucking nightmare.
But I thought I was gonna get away with it. I'm like, oh shit! Like, hopefully nobody will notice. And then 10 seconds later, somebody's
Jesus
like,
stabbed a
"Wait
dude
a
over
minute."
it. I don't know if you know that. There's a dead guy in your bed.
And I was scared because Alshon Jeffrey won
That's
the
actually,
contest.
hold on, that's what's moaning. It's a dead person
Yeah.
who's
He's
half
like,
awake.
I'm still dying. I'm bleeding to death over here. He's like, I'm bleeding to death. You made me watch This Is Us. I don't even know you guys.
Insane. What a
He's
weird.
just like, we're 2 minutes behind. What the fuck is happening? Just fucking stabbing.
Give me a
dudes.
Modelo, S.A.
what a weird night. It
Yeah.
only got weirder now, right?
Well, now that your girlfriend and 2 like random teenagers are having an orgy in
Yeah.
your bedroom,
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I like that you just turned into a weird like Rob Schneider character. I don't know what to say. Oh,
P Diddy,
Oh,
are you
P's
aware of
still
what's
here.
Are you aware of what's going on?
we thought you were in
We
there.
can hear it. It's straight out like Skinamax in there.
Wait.
Are there lesbians in the
They're
bath?
going
in
at
the
it.
bath?
Yeah, it's legit.
They are legit.
We
You can
weren't
hear them.
We weren't wrong on all this. See, Miss
Wow,
Yukon is
this
confirming.
happening. I thought Miss Yukon was in there the whole time. I'm like,
we're
Matt,
live
you
right
guys
now.
cucked by
Everybody's
2
gone.
fuck.
I was gonna
I was like,
run
okay.
in there
Cucked by the
and-
mean
You're on the
girls.
show
Go
right
check
now.
out.
FYI.
No, you're fine.
No, you're great.
It's all right. It happens.
Wait a second. So our suspicion.
Why don't we put a mic
You
in
have
there?
to go away, Miss Yukon.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
can-
So our suspicion of
It's going out.
well, fuck the show. Get a mic. What do you want me to do, Maddie?
Mic it.
Get a. I can't hear it because I got my headphones in. You guys can
Take
hear
your
everything.
Headphones off.
Take my
Just take
headphones
it-
off.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Okay. Anyway.
Hello.
Now we're just creepers, guys. There's
Well,
nothing.
I mean, let's be honest. We're not
Well, we aren't
creepers. Like, we're doing
creepers.
a podcast.
Yeah.
That fucking having an orgy in the background.
You know what I love? I was like,
Like, I gotta take a pee, and they're like, "Oh, we're scissoring in the tub, so come back later."
I love how I'm like, hey guys, we're gonna do a podcast. Can nobody walk by? Sure, we'll just go muff dive for the next 2 hours. Okay, NFL Hall of Fame. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
It was announced yesterday that the following people have been inducted in the Hall of Fame. Long overdue. Terrell Owens. We all agree.
Yeah, no
Should have
problem.
been first ballot, whatever that means.
What year was this for him? It wasn't long overdue,
It
right?
was his third.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
long overdue.
Fair enough.
T.O. should get in right away. Randy Moss got in right away, as he deserved. Also, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, Brian Urlacher, Bobby, is it? I always want to say Beat Hard. I think it's Bethard.
Bobby Beathard.
Bethard, I'm not even close.
Beat hard.
Do you know his grandson?
I always want to say beat hard. Yeah, we know.
his grandson is C.J. Beathard on the.
I always want to say
49ers.
beat hard. It's Urlacher, actually.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it.
His grandson is the quarterback for the 49ers.
Yeah, the backup. Robert
Yeah.
Brazil, don't know him, and Jerry Kramer. Was Jerry Kramer the guy who walked
I
out
think
like
he was on the Packers.
That was like half
Jerry
dead.
Kramer was Seinfeld's neighbor. He's
So-
like beat hard to get in.
So it's a pretty impressive I mean, look at this class of the guys I know. Moss, Owens.
I said no.
I know him personally. Moss, Owens, Lewis, Dawkins, Urlacher. I mean, that's 5 pretty insane guys.
Yeah,
Like,
all deserving, all seemingly first ballot guys. Who did wait besides Owens, or is it not everybody? Dawkins. That wasn't Dawkins' first year. Was
no,
it?
Dawkins
no.
waited. I don't know about the older guys. Lewis got in first. So did Urlacher.
Yeah,
And so did Moss.
yeah, all deserving.
Is,
First.
is Ray Lewis the best linebacker of all time?
No.
Inside linebacker.
LT.
Inside linebacker.
Okay. Possibly.
Trevor's saying no, not into the mic. Okay.
Who's better? Who's
There's
better?
a mic in front of you, bro.
Trevor, who you got?
Who's
over
better?
here filming.
Who's better?
Are we just going linebacker?
I love how he's filming.
Inside
He's
linebacker.
holding a phone.
Yeah,
Inside linebacker. Middle linebacker.
I mean, are we? I'd go LT. Best
He was
Well, he's
outside.
outside.
He's
Okay,
outside.
I would say, are we just going
Yeah.
linebackers or inside?
Yeah.
I'm saying inside linebacker.
Middle linebacker.
Mike Singletary. I don't know Butkiss.
I guess.
yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
I mean-
I have a rule of not judging guys I didn't see play. So like the only guys in that are even in it are, I mean, Urlacher and
Lewis.
are right there.
Yeah.
And then Singletary. And no, who else? And Seau played inside linebacker for a long time.
Yeah.
True. Now, we discussed this. Actually, we didn't discuss it. Praino dropped this on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah.
I jokingly tweeted out from Dirty Sports a Twitter poll saying, how many times is Ray Lewis going to mention Jesus/God in his Hall of Fame induction speech?
Induction.
And Praino responded saying that is going to be the next.
I said it might be.
Might be the next drinking game
It might be the next shot challenge.
where you take a shot every time Ray Lewis says Jesus or God.
I feel like I should take. I feel like I should have
No.
to take. I feel like I should have to take a shot of like blessed wine or something, like body of Christ.
no, we got beat Indigo here. I think you should take a shot of like something black people would drink.
What? I
Hennessy.
mean,
There
what?
we go.
What? What do you mean? I'm being serious. Right? Is that racist?
No, but it's just,
Why? Because Ray Lewis was a black guy.
Yeah, he's a black guy.
Kobe was a black guy too.
Yeah.
Right?
V said the Tiki torch is coming out.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be something a black guy would drink? Why
Yeah.
can't it
Because I
be
was
a
just
regular-
trying to be a racist asshole, okay? I was making a racial joke. I think you should do this though.
I think it should be like. Bailey's with grenadine poured in honor of the bloody white suit.
Okay.
Yeah. And I should have to take 2 every time, once for each of the
All right,
guys
I got
he
a
was accused
question
of stabbing.
for Mr. Praino. If Ray Lewis was in Hollywood as an actor, would he be inducted to the Hall of Fame, or would his time be up?
because he was a murderer?
Well, they go back and and they're like,
Yeah.
"Time's up, you're through."
Yeah.
So like, would he be inducted into the Hall
Well,
of Fame?
the rule is like once they have a thing about you, and then you're
kind
like,
of
then you're like no one's time's up in Kobe or
Yeah.
Michael Jackson,
Sure.
or Woody Allen
Are
because
you-
they're like, we already did it. Like Roman
Well, not Woody
Polanski.
Allen,
Roman
Woody
Polanski's out there. He raped like a fucking teenager.
Yeah, but he used to get standing ovations at the Oscars.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But they're like, oh, he can't. He hasn't come back and faced trial, so he's French. Whatever.
Well, here's what I think Ray Lewis needs. We all know Ray Lewis loves knives, and he loves sharp things. He should get him a nice, precision, sharp Harry's razor.
Oh, okay. It was like, where are we going for this?
Right?
Cut
They're
no
going
more
with another-
steaks.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
you think? Don't you
Yeah.
think Ray Lewis? He's trying to keep that look with his goatee, with his mustache. I think.
You ever cut yourself with a regular shitty razor, not a Harry's razor, and then you got to take the toilet paper and you got to put it on there, and it's just you get that white toilet paper and fills up with blood like Ray Lewis's suit. That never happens when you use Harry's razor.
Never happens. You know why? I know this for a fact. Harry stripped out the unnecessary features, Praino,
Sure.
and the unnecessary cost to deliver customers one perfect razor at an amazing price. Guys, Harry's is so confident you're going to love their blades. Listen up, Ray Lewis. They're going to give you their trial set for free when you sign up at harrys.com/dirty. Just pay for shipping. Sorry, Trevor. Yeah, I was covering up my face. Okay. So claim your free trial set offer. Again, we're filming this, guys. Go subscribe on YouTube. Claim your free trial offer from Harry's today. $13 value when you sign up. Again, just cover shipping. Your free trial set includes a weighted ergonomic razor handle, 5 precision engine. It's a tough one.
I don't know why you don't just skip the ergonomic part at
Yeah.
this point.
No, I have to read it. 5 precision engineered blades with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade, rich lather and shave gel, a travel blade cover. To get your free trial set, go to harrys.com/dirty right now. That's harrys.com/dirty. Randy Moss or Terrell Owens?
Randy Moss.
Randy.
Randy.
We're all going to agree Randy here?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really discredit what Terrell, who I can now at this point say that shout out to Zach Olmstead. I have mispronounced a Hall of Famer's name to his face. I called him Terrell Owens. You can't really take away what he's done. Like he's second on all those lists, but Randy Moss to me is that.
Are they still having sex back there?
This fuck. I mean.
I can't hear it.
Randy Moss didn't wear 69, but somebody here is.
This is one podcast that's hard to focus.
Yeah, it's one of
And I love that I can't hear because I have the headphones in. I can't hear anything.
And I'm not
You're
gonna lie,
missing out.
I'm
You
looking
are
real quick.
missing
Matty,
out.
you over here scratching your little private areas over there. We're picking it up. on camera.
Randy Moss is the guy that
sorry.
you look at and when you watch him play, you go, it really doesn't matter where Randy Moss ends up. He was going to be a Hall of Famer. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if Randy Moss ended up on the Browns. He was going to be a fucking Hall of Famer. Randy Moss ends up anywhere, he's a Hall of Famer. He would have been Calvin Johnson on the Lions. He would have been fucking, I mean, look what happened when he got to the Patriots. He scored the most touchdowns ever in a season.
However, hold on. I agree with you to the most part, but when he was with the Raiders, those were some dog shit years.
But
Yeah.
he didn't play hard a
Yeah.
lot of the time. He didn't play hard for the Patriots a lot of the time.
And I think that was the thing. He went to the Raiders. They wanted a guy. They wanted that deep threat. He got there. He was like, "This is garbage." He's like, "I made a huge mistake," and I'm just like, "I'm gonna get the fuck out of here." But there's a lot of guys who you can say, "Oh, what if it were different?" Like, what if Jordan didn't have Phil Jackson? What if Kobe didn't have Shaq? What if whatever? But you look at a guy, to me, Randy Moss is the wide receiver version of LeBron James. Like, wherever he goes, they're just getting a lot better in the passing game. He was dominant.
Yeah. He was amazing. By the way, you know what's great? You know what's the great part about this? We're going to be able to hear this on the Mevo camera. So, it picks up audio great. So maybe we'll have an uncensored version.
This is the weirdest podcast ever.
Matty, can we get like a topical porn?
I mean, I should just
reenactment?
go in there and
you're like,
break it up.
You're having a Super Bowl party. Hey, what's going on here? Are you
Yeah,
guys scissoring?
Yeah. It's like, I hate football. Yeah, I hate football.
I was
too.
just wondering what happened to the dog that was barking the whole. Oh my God, you're 69.
What if Jesus bust down the door and just joined them? That's what we need.
I'm I'm not gonna do no porn reenactment. I'm retired after last week.
No,
Awful.
you can't retire.
But I mean, we got something going on in the other room.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Okay, I'll try to get through this show. I know we can do it, guys. I know.
It's like, oh, I'm watching the Patriots and Tom Brady, he chokes and fumbles in the fourth quarter, and I go into the bedroom to kill myself. Oh my God, are you guys scissoring?
Insane.
we got to talk about the awards. So Brady won the MVP.
Yeah.
And I tweeted this
I
because
know, and I think you made a little too much out of this, but
I don't think I did.
I agree with you. I think Gurley should have won
No,
the
hold
MVP.
on. I didn't say Gurley should win. This is all I'm saying. I don't get this. Tom Brady wins the MVP, obviously most valuable player. Todd Gurley wins the Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
This is my point. So Tom Brady is not the best offensive player in the NFL.
That's what they're saying, but is the most valuable.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well,
to me.
I actually think it does. I think that's something that we've argued a lot lately is, was LeBron James the most valuable player in the NBA last year? Yes. Would Russell Westbrook have been offensive player in the year, averaging a triple-double? But no one thinks that Russell Westbrook was more valuable to a 40-win team than LeBron James was to a team that went to the NBA Finals. I actually think they should do this more often. Give it to the most valuable player should go to the most valuable player, and somebody who has a great offensive year should get some sort of offensive award. I think they nailed it. Is Tom Brady the most valuable player in the NFL? I don't know, but a lot of the guys who maybe were missed games to injury. I almost think that.
But Joe, if he's the most valuable player,
Yeah.
he's also the best offensive player. It's just that
Why?
doesn't make
Why?
sense because it doesn't make any sense. If you're the best offensive player, Brady should just get both, or Gurley should get both.
I agree.
By the way, I'm not mad about Brady getting the MVP.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows,
Yeah.
it does not bother me that Brady got the MVP. It doesn't bother me one bit. I just think either Brady gets both or Gurley gets both. That makes more logical sense. You can't say Brady's not the best offensive player, but he's the most valuable player. That just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I don't know what I can do other than to repeat what I just said, which is what I thought explained it.
Sorry, I was hearing scissoring.
I know,
and
I know,
didn't
I
listen
know.
to a thing.
I know, but like a great. Let's go back to LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook statistically had a better offensive year last year, right? But LeBron James was more valuable to his team.
Guys, get it under control. This podcast, Matty.
I mean,
This
Matty,
is like, you ever see the movie American Pie 2?
yeah.
When they have
Like, who's the
when they have
most-
the intercoms, and it's like
I really
we
gotta
got
go pee, and I don't know what
lesbians
to do.
in-
Go
in-
pee,
in
go
pursuit.
pee.
Hell no, I go. What the fuck?
Why is that happening in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's happening.
Not in the bathroom.
Yes,
think
it
so.
is.
Oh, it's happening in the bathroom?
Yes, we were 1,000%
I
in
mean,
the bathroom.
You don't
Trevor,
have
at
to
this
pee
point now,
outside.
you
You can
just
pee
have
out.
to go
You can
pee.
pee outside.
Yo, somebody
Can they
needs
not
to
hear
try
us
to go
talking
pee.
about them?
They can't.
I don't think they care.
definitely
And if
can't.
they do, they probably are
Good for
enjoying
them.
it.
Hey, it's LA,
Yeah.
free spirits.
Where you?
Trevor, put your head between my legs. Tell me if you can hear Ruther. Let me put you in a leg lock. Tell me if you can hear Matty.
But Matty can't even concentrate. Like
Yeah.
you're just so far removed, Goldberg.
Can you blame me?
Matty is so
Do you
far.
know how many porns I've watched stuff like this? It's happening in your fucking bathroom. Like, can you blame me for not being professional?
Matty's gonna take a shower right after this.
Like,
You're gonna
every
be
time-
you're gonna be licking the tile.
It's just weird because you're like, we're about to do something. Every time you're doing, you're like, oh. And you're like, holy
I didn't know
shit.
there were a couple of Eagles fans. I mean,
Yeah.
talk about greasing the fucking
I know.
telephone poles.
By the way,
Yeah.
real quick about Eagles fans, I did laugh. The one outright open Eagles fan in the middle of the Super Bowl said she wished Tom Brady got a heart attack.
Oh, the one here at the party.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Praino and I were just like, typical Eagles fan.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that to go with the Eagles
and,
shirt?
and we
Yeah.
made her
Yeah.
made her repeat herself. We were like,
I go, what did you just say?
You hope Tom Brady. She's like, fuck Tom Brady. I hope he gets a heart attack. And then there was the Brandon Cooks concussion.
Yeah.
And she said something that was like, she's like, I hope he's dead or something like that. And I was like, hey, did you just say you hope he's dead? And she's like, no, I mean, I hope he can't come back. And I was like, oh, so you didn't wish injury on him? And she's like, no, I did. I wanted him. Like, I definitely hope he's hurt. For
Did
the
you hear
rest
what I
of it.
said
And
to
was
her?
like, wait, what?
I said, can you repeat yourself? She goes, I wish Tom Brady had a heart attack.
Yeah.
I go, savage Eagles fans. She wasn't even phased.
No.
Just like, whatever. Was
Yeah.
she with that guy, by the way? Do you know them?
was she with a girl with a Patriots shirt?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her girlfriend.
Yeah.
So they're a couple.
Is this
By the way,
lesbian party?
yeah.
What's going-
And that guy was her
I think-
brother. And
I
the
think
guy
they're eating pussy in the fucking bathroom right as we speak.
I agree. That's why I'm having trouble. Are we talking about the World Series?
But
What? The golf? The Masters?
we gotta say the Rams. Look at the Rams, dude. The future. You don't want to jinx it.
Sean McAvey, Coach of the Year.
Sean McAvey, Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
It's McVay.
McVay.
Guys. What
yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
is happening?
You got me saying it. You got me saying
Sorry.
it. You get Sean McVay, Coach of the Year. Aaron
McAvey.
Donald, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year. The future's looking bright in Los Angeles.
That's right.
It's all right. They missed their window. Garoppolo's there. It's the Niners division. It's
No.
over. You and your boy Russ.
I think the Seahawks are going to go down, and then it's
I
going to
think
be
they
the
will, too.
Rams and the 49ers.
I
Yeah,
think so,
I
too.
agree.
I think you're right.
Although, you know,
I think the whole Legion of Boom is dead. And it's just like, okay,
Yeah,
we gotta
Jesus stabbed them tonight.
Yeah. Boy, he's like, I'll definitely have him over again, but like, there's a few, like a lot of people, like, when
did you regret this whole, like,
No,
invite
not at
dirt
all.
balls
No,
thing?
Definitely.
not at all.
No?
I love Jesus. Some
You-
of the other
not-
dirt balls, on the
not-
other
not-
hand,
not-
not
when-
mentioning any names.
When Ruther stood up in the hot tub and tried to fight other dirt balls, you weren't like, maybe this is
no,
a bad
I
idea.
got his back, and I mean we
Great, Matty has my back.
Yeah.
but we can discuss
I got your
this.
You're
back.
safe, man.
That's like putting you.
I mean, not if you go to the deep end, because I can't actually swim, but
But I would love to discuss it rationally with everybody and just be on the same page, you know. Like, but I have.
What are you
I have-
talking
Where are we
about?
going?
But we're a little too loud because we're not hearing the show.
Okay. I want to let everybody know real quick that the Aaron Hernandez Savage of the Year award. God, I can't, dude.
Yeah.
These girls too. I can't even talk.
all right, we can't blame everything on them.
Brady's
You're
fumble.
Like, that no one even made a sound. You're like, I can't say award, but lesbians.
The Aaron
Dude,
Hernandez.
fuck it, we're gonna be 2 weeks from now. We're gonna be back in the smut shack.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like aerodynamic, fucking lesbians.
The Aaron Hernandez Savage of the Year award. We are going to announce this week. We're going to have finalists. We're going to do a special episode. I'm excited because J.J. Watt won the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. No one
Yeah.
cares about that shit.
No.
one cares.
Nope.
The Aaron Hernandez Savage of the Year award is what we do on Dirty Sports.
Who are the nominees?
We don't have those yet either. Definitely the guy from the Jets, Robbie
Yeah.
Anderson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So he's going to make it.
I'm pretty sure Pac-Man Jones is involved.
I was just going to say, Pac-Man Jones definitely did something. And fuck, dude, these girls might be nominated
Yeah.
for the Savage of the Year award. Scissoring during the middle of a podcast post Super Bowl.
I am speechless. I didn't see this coming.
It's like the Vince Carter.
yeah.
I hope this is going to be great on film.
Vince retarder.
Will the camera pick up the sounds?
It might.
Holy shit.
Do you want that for personal reasons later?
No.
No.
This is a private.
Lesbians.
That's not an L chain. That's a lesbian chain. There we go. Any more football? Any more guys? That's the season. Is there anything else to really talk?
No, we can.
Will this go down as like the fuck? Will this go down as like the weird NFL season? Will it go down? Will this be remembered as the fucking like the season where people didn't stand and Colin Kaepernick didn't get a thing and no one knew who the fuck was gonna win and the Patriots lost and the goddamn Eagles
And
won?
the catch thing.
I think
Yeah.
it will come down to the catch.
Yo, can we talk about the catch thing?
yeah.
It will come down that we don't
Can we
know
talk
that, what a
about the
catch
catch
is.
thing? It's
Yeah.
like here. Let me just say this up front because I think I was pretty clear about this when it happened. The Jesse James catch against the Patriots was a catch. It was a catch. He caught the ball. He turned. He became a runner. He reached it over the goal line. It fell. It hit the ground. That's when it came loose. But it doesn't matter because once you reach over the goal line with the ball as a runner, you're a runner. That's it. It's a catch. And they're like, no, it's not a catch because of some rule that no one understands. And then you go to the Super Bowl, and essentially the same play is a catch.
Against the team that it was called not a
Yeah,
catch
it's
against.
like I don't even give a fuck. Like everybody knows I wanted the Patriots to lose the first game. I wanted them to win this game. But it's like we just need consistency. It wasn't a catch. Chris Collinsworth twice in this game goes, well, very clear that that's not a catch. And then it was a catch both times.
Roger Goodell
gotta
said this
fix it.
week that the NFL is going to look into the catch thing. And
No, fix it.
It's so absurd
Don't look into it.
that we're
fix it.
having this discussion.
Yeah, don't look into it. Fix it. You're the commissioner. Fix it.
I said that I rewatched Super Bowl 89, Super Bowl 23. I
Yeah.
rewatched start to finish this week. There was a couple questionable calls. And here's what's interesting. Back then, you couldn't throw the red flag to review it. Basically, it was a booth review if they were going to look at it. And there was a couple questionable plays, and here's what I loved about it. They missed both of them. One, the Bengals guy should not have had a catch, and one, Boomer Esiason clearly threw the ball, and they called it a sack, and his knee wasn't down. But you know what was great about it? They even showed the replays. The game just kept going, and you forgot about it. My point is, I think we could do that, right?
Yeah.
I just don't know why there's not consistency.
There
I
has-
just don't know
yeah.
why we. Here's the thing: who caught the ball for the Eagles tonight? Was it Ertz? Or was it the other tight end? Was it Burton?
It was
It
Ertz.
was Ertz. 100% a catch.
Sure.
It's
Agreed.
100% a catch. That's a touchdown. The only problem is it's not a touchdown. The only problem is you already told me it's not. This is like, like going on there. She's like, yeah, fucking suck my pussy. And then she's like, whoa, you're sucking my pussy. That's rape. It's like, whoa, we need consistency.
Yeah.
What is and is not okay.
Yeah.
Just be consistent.
Yeah.
Of course that's a catch. Of course that's a touchdown. My problem with it is you already told me that's not a touchdown. You already explained it's not because he has to control the ball all the way to the ground, and he didn't. So I don't understand why. I don't understand it. That's my thing. I just want to understand the rule. I'm a smart guy. I understand the rules of every sport. I understand some fucking weird rules. I could explain the balk to you guys. Like straight up, I can explain all the rules of the balk. And the balk's the most weird rule ever. You can move your hands, but you can't move your hands. You got to come to a stop, but not a full stop, but kind of a full stop. You can move your foot, but you can't move your foot. Like, I get it. Why don't I understand the catch rule?
No one does.
Why don't I get it?
It's because
What was the difference between those two catches?
Roger Goodell has to get his shit together. Like, that's something like you don't say we're going to look into it. This whole season is about these like 1 week it's a catch, 1 week it's a not.
But it's not just
get it right.
And you're right. It's not just
be
this whole
consistent.
season. It goes back to the Des
Yes,
Bryant.
yes.
Was it? I mean,
Yeah.
this has been going on for
Yeah.
years.
And it's like, why can't you get it right? Like he's a shitty commissioner. I know, people say like he's got all this stuff on his plate and shit, but like these are things like you got to take care of.
I had a
Adam Silver
discussion-
takes shit so fast.
And I've said this on our show, and actually I had this discussion with someone here at the party.
Yeah.
One of the guys at the party, he kind of said what Praino said. He goes, man, this is going to go down as one of the weirdest NFL years. And he said that. He goes, what do you think stands out? And that's what I said. I said, for me, what stands out the most and what's going to hurt the game, I've said this time and time again, it's not fucking protest. It's not people getting mad over the politics, all that shit. For me, what's going to ruin football, the most part, is things like this where we don't know what a catch is and people just get annoyed. Like our whole Super Bowl party, people were yelling at each other, whether that was a catch or not. And that
It was just basically Jesus yelling at everybody.
yeah. Going, fuck
Like, if you
both
don't think
teams.
it's a catch, come at me, bro. I'll fucking slice your throat.
Yeah.
it's a good point. And then
Yeah.
and then he murdered somebody.
Yeah. And then
But-
those chicks started
Character.
making out and everybody stopped paying attention.
Yeah.
But But yeah, this is a major problem that just needs to be fixed. Not tomorrow, tomorrow. Basically, I was gonna say
It should be fixed.
fuck?
It should be fixed.
What the fuck kind of Barack Obama speech were you about? Not tomorrow, not the next day, not Wednesday.
I'm all for
right
it.
now.
I want it fixed. The fuck?
You want to fix?
is this the longest? Is this the longest like 69ing ever?
I mean, how long can you fist somebody?
I don't know.
I still have to pee. I'm just throwing that out there.
Trevor, go pee outside.
Yeah, pee
No,
out- pee
Trevor,
in the
go
pool.
pee in the bathroom and find out
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
Put the mic out there.
Well, guys, the football season's over, but we got some other great sports that we can get into, and we can use SeatGeek to go to those games. I know UCLA just played SC. That would have been a great game to use SeatGeek, right, Praino? Go down to the Pauley Pavilion. Our boy Bill Walton was calling it.
Throw it down.
That's right. And you and I plan on going on spring training. We're definitely going to go on SeatGeek to use those tickets. So, Dirtballs, if you have not taken advantage of this great offer with SeatGeek, do it now because you get $20 off your first ticket purchase. Simply download the SeatGeek app. You can go to the settings tab and add our promo code, which is DIRTY, DIRTY, and SeatGeek will send you $20 back. That's promo code DIRTY for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. And I'll tell you what, if SeatGeek had an option, I bet we could sell tickets to what's going on here tonight.
Oh, yeah, you bet your ass you could.
I don't think anybody need fucking money back. Like, yeah, let me. Can you guys keep that $20? Can you slide some booze under the door and see what happens?
Do you ever think there's been a sports podcast where this has happened? Like, this is a first.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If we went on, I'm saying if we put these tickets on SeatGeek,
Yeah.
and we know the dirtballs, and let's be honest,
my
a lot
God.
of them aren't exactly getting laid. If we said you can buy tickets on SeatGeek and you get your $20 back,
Yeah.
they would come and do this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's certainly
they're-
better than that time that other sports podcast took 2 laptops and put them together and took 2 pictures of the smoke show of the day and tried to make them make out. Like, oh, look, the smoke shows of the day. Their monitors are touching.
No, this is the real deal.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
Matty,
These are real live girls.
I've never seen you so proud though. Like it's going on
Yeah.
at your place. You're like a proud father that this is going on during a podcast.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
mean,
I'm taking a lot of rescue dogs.
could-
It's bound to happen eventually.
And we could do this at the Smut Shack. And, you might hear some bums outside, but
Yeah.
there's some real shit going on in the bathroom.
Yeah, literally, there is.
I might not ever clean the toilet seat.
God, you're a sick, disgusting fuck. Okay, let's cover a couple other sports things, and we'll wrap this bad boy up. The Indians, we got to get to this.
Chief Wahoo. Wahoo.
Cleveland Indians are
boy.
going to eliminate Chief Wahoo.
The story's like 2 weeks old at this point.
No, it's about a week and a half old. But no, come on. A lot of people hit me up about this.
Okay.
And I said, we got to talk about this. So they're going to get rid of the Chief Wahoo logo in 2019. My take is this. You're still called the Indians, which I find hilarious, disrespectful, all those things. An Indian is someone who's from India. So,
I mean, we're hundreds of years into that mistake at this
Yeah.
point. So,
but that's the point. So the idiot Europeans that came over here called the Native Americans Indians. Obviously, we know how that went. We changed it to Native Americans, which is the proper term. And obviously, I'm not like a PC guy, but it makes more sense. Native Americans. They're going to get rid of the logo, which is like the most racist. If you don't think that's a racist looking logo,
I mean, the guy seems pretty happy about living in Cleveland. I'm not going to lie. It's like, he's smiling like ear to ear.
it's got the biggest.
The fucking Chief Wahoo is like, it's like he's listening to a lesbian interaction in the background. He's like, holy shit.
By the way, what's been
Wait,
more?
wait.
What's been more impressive?
Him holding his
Yeah,
piss.
him holding in his pee or girls fucking being lesbians in the bathroom.
Now
At
he's
this
going to
point.
go piss in his own face because he's got a hard on.
All right, Goldberg, what's your take?
Look at this.
Oh,
V Indigo sliding in.
Barry sliding in.
Very high minded, just sliding into the mic.
I saw my opportunity. And,
This is how stars are born, man.
You gotta talk. You gotta speak up.
Trevor just got Wally pipped.
Drew Bledsoe got knocked out.
Yeah.
Tom Brady came in right here.
I've been hitting this pen like
Talking to the mic, fam.
I've been hitting this pen for a little minute, and you know what I'm saying, my boy Trevor, he just walked outside. I slid on up in here. You know what I'm saying? So
By the way, I just want to point out that if Trevor chimed in like this, Ruth would be like, "Shut up, you fucking stoner!"
Let me ask you
yeah,
something.
well that white privilege don't work.
I
all the
know
time.
it's over.
See,
Ruther,
it's
for all the
over.
complaining Ruther does about it on the Den Report, I don't listen, but I've heard it's like the minority. This is like the Me Too program on the.
I don't
on the
complain
podcast.
about minorities at all.
Hey, look, that affirmative action got to kick in sometime. You know what I'm saying?
when
Trevor's
you're-
like, "What the fuck?"
your buddies that left, if you tell them like, well, what happened when you left, and you're like, dude, the girls were like going at it in the bathroom.
Nah, I'm gonna tell them. I'm like,
and will they
I'm
believe
like,
you though?
Bro, I don't. I mean, just how my life be going, they be like that's some shit that would happen in my life. So
Okay,
like,
so they will believe you.
like,
'Cause if I told my friends that, they would be like, you're lying. You're just being a dick. So
I
they will
mean,
believe you.
I do a lot of wild shit though, so
Yeah.
like they'll probably more apt to believe me. But like I would tell them like, yeah, bro, like we was in there, they was recording the podcast, and them white hoes that was in, that
They
was
saw
in
the lights and they were just like,
bro, start going at it. And they like, what? I'm like, nigga, we was in here recording, like nigga start going at it. I swear to God, bro, like blonde and everything. So
I don't know. How does somebody not just like somebody just has to knock on the bathroom like I gotta go to the
I think
bathroom.
it's the
Nah.
excitement, though.
it's like it's.
I
good
think they're
material.
getting off on it.
Yeah, they're getting the
They're
excitement.
getting off on
They
like
love
that
it.
we're recording.
And then we're like losing focus.
Yeah. I mean,
They love it. Trust
I
me.
would have kept going too though. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but how long can you go down on somebody for? Seriously.
A minute.
Trevor goes. Trevor says a minute.
Trevor
He's got to piss.
Trevor
and
had
then-
two. He
Now,
goes
B,
a
let me-
minute.
B,
A
let me
while.
Let me ask you this. Now, it's a stereotype that black dudes don't go down on girls. Is that true?
I've never heard that stereotype before. I heard that.
That's some like
You
70s
said
mafia
that.
stereotype.
You said that like a couple of months ago, and like I forgot to hit you up about. I forgot about on some hot shit, but I'm like, where the fuck did you hear that shit? Like I've never. Now look,
R.
do
Kelly's like,
I-
you think they're pissing up on me? Like, what are you talking about?
like niggas definitely eat the pussy. Like I'm not about to.
Whoa.
Like I'm not about to be like eating like I don't eat every chick I fuck, but like I also feel like if I had a smaller dick, I would probably eat more. But since like
Humble brag.
yeah, humble brag, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
If I had a smaller dick, I'd eat
Like,
more pussy.
nah, but like if I like nah for real, like I never heard that shit. Like niggas definitely eat pussy. Like not I don't know
I mean,
if like
this
white
dude's
dudes
from
eat
Cincinnati.
more.
They eat
Yeah.
chili on fucking spaghetti. I think they
Yeah.
eat pussy.
Why you got to go there, Praino? Why you got to go there? Okay.
But we got to talk about it. You in the back middle of the Super Bowl, full Super Bowl party. You just started tossing the Midwest under the bus. I mean, of all of my positions that you have come around on and finally like taken as your own, this one is my favorite ever. You were straight up just like you were trashing the Midwest.
no, that's an
mid-Super Bowl.
exaggeration. What I said was this. They showed another.
B, hold on, Barry, get back on the mic here because you're our Midwest
Bro,
correspondent.
you quit calling me that, bro. Like we didn't have this conversation, bro. Like you gonna keep calling me that, bro.
You are our Midwest correspondent. You're in from Cincinnati visiting. You
I'm
were
in
like
here.
standing.
513
you were
stand up.
standing, looking back and forth. Right, he straight up threw Cincinnati. under the
Yeah,
bus.
I mean, I would like. I didn't even know y'all was gonna hear me because like I was talking to my nigga Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. He gonna hear this one.
Already giving shout outs.
Oh yeah, I'm already. While we here, shout out to my nigga Rail. Shout out to my nigga Dante. Shout out to my. Shout out to my brother Darius. What's up, bro? All right,
This isn't a fucking 50 Cent video. Get on with it.
that's actually my brother. His name is Darius. But
Here's what I said, and I'll let you respond. All I said was this. They showed a commercial for another Marvel comic movie, and I think those movies are such shit. I'm not into that. And I said the only reason they keep pumping out these movies and they keep just crushing the box office is because idiots from the Midwest fucking just go, and that includes my family, just support this shit all the time.
You ain't say idiots at first. You just added that in there. But it's cool. Like you was basically like, oh.
Meanwhile, everybody in this fucking room was like, I can't wait to see that fucking event.
First of all, I didn't even know it was going on. Like I was like, damn, it's a new Avengers movie. But like you was basically shitting on the Midwest for like
Yeah, but you
keeping
wanna
this
move
shit
here.
floating.
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
the
like,
point.
You want to move
yeah.
really bad.
Yeah. And you was shitting on it. I know I'm defending the Midwest because, you know,
But you want to move
real.
here.
I do want to move here,
Yeah.
but I'm defending like you was like, oh, we keeping this shit going. I'm like, well, bro, like it's fucking February. It's 20 degrees in Cincinnati. What the fuck are we supposed to do?
Okay,
Like,
fair
you know what I'm
enough.
saying?
Fair enough. And I told you fair enough. But by the way, I'm not shitting on the Midwest, but I'm wearing a 513 Cincinnati shirt. I still own where I'm from. It doesn't mean that I don't love where I live. I've said that many times. I can walk out across the street and I'm at the beach. It's 75 degrees today. I ran on the beach at 10 a.m. I can't be doing that in Cincinnati, shirtless, basking in the sun as I see beautiful girls in bikinis.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. But my point is, you're a fraudulent Midwest defender. You've been coming at me about my shit talking about the Midwest for years. Meanwhile, you got a 513 shirt, but you live in Los Angeles and you throw them under the bus in front of 60 people at a fucking Super Bowl party. I mean, stand up for your town or don't stand up for your town. The only thing I've ever heard you defend about the Midwest in the last couple of years is Chris
Chili.
Collinsworth, and god damn, that was awful today.
Skyline Chili and Xavier. But I got a question for you. So this guy abandoned the Bengals. What year did you abandon the Bengals? Because you're a Patriots fan.
All right. So the Bengals is like my side chick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just too painful.
Like I want her to get right, and I actually know a girl like this, which is crazy. But like I know a girl like I know, Bengals. The Bengals.
Wait, Marvin
like,
Lewis is your side chick?
No, the Bengals is my side chick. Like I know they can
title
get
this
right. I want
episode.
them to get right so bad, but they always just ain't gonna be shit. And like, I mean, the games are on at 1 o'clock. Like sometimes they give us like 2 at 4 o'clock. So like most of the time they give us just 1 at 1 o'clock. So I mean, I'm just going. I mean, I got no choice but to watch these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't get DirecTV at our house, so I gotta watch these motherfuckers. I got some shit.
But you
But when did
conveniently
you abandon them?
oh,
like what year would you say?
I didn't even answer that. Yeah, I mean, shit.
Because you just say, fuck it, I'm done with them. Because
Yeah,
Andy said,
I was
fuck it.
around fifth grade because that's when I started visiting my cousins up in Boston and New
Okay.
Hampshire and shit.
Yeah.
And they like we went to all the pink. I'm not about to defend my family, but like.
No,
that
but
was
I
around
understand what
that
you're
year.
saying. I mean,
yeah, it was
'cause
around
this
fifth
guy
grade.
abandoned him too, and it's sad. It's more sad on the team that the people from their own city are.
But
just
you know who I haven't abandoned
abandoning
is
them.
my Xavier Musketeers with another big win.
Fuck them.
Another big win in the Big East.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Bro. I don't care.
And I'll tell you what, I've
Who
actually
did they beat?
they beat Georgetown.
Georgetown.
It was a tough game at home. Like they're way better than
Georgetown good?
Georgetown. No, Georgetown's like 13 and 10.
Right? Why we
good.
even talking like, bro? Fuck no,
But Cincinnati's won 15 in a row.
Man,
Cincinnati's good,
Now,
too.
Let's talk about the Bearcats.
Hold on a
number 8 in
second.
the nation.
Hold on. There's a reason I go with this shit, guys. Trainer knows what I'm doing. So here's the deal. Xavier had a great year. I've watched a lot of college basketball actually, but the biggest win this weekend was St. John's, who was 0-11 in the Big East. 11-game losing streak. They take down number 4 Duke in the Garden. And you know what's crazy? I know it's late. It's 2 a.m. right now, East Coast time. But Chris Mullin has joined us because he's the head coach of the St. John Red Storm. Chris Mullin has come on to discuss this huge win.
It's not late here in New York, Andy Ruther. It's a city that never sleeps. And if there's a specific borough that never sleeps, it's Queens, New York. Queens, New York. We've been riding. We've been on fire with this whole. It's like this whole borough drank Four Loko after a big win in the world's most famous arena, the Johnnies. I told you I would do it. I took the Johnnies in there. I beat Coach Krzyzewski. Hey, let's be honest. Your name should be pronounced Krzyzewski. That's how it's spelled. And you know what? You coming to New York, you stand for your name. I'm Chris Mullin. We're the Johnnies, and we beat up those Duke Blue Devils. I'll tell you what, the biggest win in Madison Square Garden since the Knicks beat the Bulls back in '94.
Wow.
And I got to say, I've been listening to your show on hold this whole time, and I got to say, Queens, you got a couple queens in the bathroom there going down on each other. And I'd like to take a 59th Street Bridge into that action, if you know what I mean. I like to fucking take the Midtown Tunnel, you know what I mean? Sounds like somebody's up in somebody else's Midtown Tunnel over there. And you know what? I haven't been that excited about anything as I've been since we upset Duke in the Garden. Are you kidding me? The Johnnies.
Chris Mullin. It's great to have him back because I know Praino, we love hearing from him. It's been a minute since he came on the show.
Yeah, I got to say this. Haven't been on hold this whole time. Your show tonight has been a lot like our season. It started out awful. Praino was taking L's. Goldberg's defending the now former GOAT. Pedotti's in the background, trembling in his boots because Ruther fucking smacked him in the face in the hot tub before. But it all comes back around because lesbians are having action in the bathroom. It's like, we lost 11 games, but no one remembers that. No one's going to say, hey, that's the year the Johnnies lost 11 straight games. They're going to say, that's the year they beat up Krzyzewski in the fucking Garden. Johnnies beat Duke.
It's so good to hear from him. I like him. He should be more.
Love him.
He should be a more recurring guest on the show. All right, I'm exhausted. I'll tell you what, guys. It's just hearing all this action has made me tired.
Just gonna jack off in the sewer. He's like, guys, I gotta go.
He was talking about jacking off in the hot tub.
Aren't I giving you a ride, B?
Yeah.
Where are you giving a ride? Back to Inglewood?
Oh shit, that would be nice.
We'll see, depending on what goes on here. I might stay an extra hour.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think that's the show. It's been fun. We got through it. I mean, you talk.
This is a unique show.
You talk about, you talk about athletes.
By the way, let me point this out. Andy gets so mad when the dogs distract our podcast.
Yeah.
But a couple lesbians making out in the bathroom, you have no problem.
Bro, what do you define as making out?
It was making out with the clip.
Yeah.
You gotta make out with the clip.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is the show. We had a surprise guest appearance. Beat Indigo. He just like you said, Praino. He Wally pipped. He just made his move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to be like
Serious
the first nigga on this
over-under.
podcast.
Serious over-under question. Fingers that Tom Brady has Super Bowl rings on, or fingers that have been in each other's vaginas in that bathroom?
I'd take vaginas.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Easily.
5?
Hands down. Well, guys,
Not even close.
we got through it. We battled the elements. You talk about athletes
Battled
battle.
the elements.
You talk about
Shout out to
athletes
Vegas
battle the
Zig.
elements. It's not easy.
That was not easy.
It's not easy
That's
to do
like
a
playing in a
podcast
blizzard.
with the fucking a live Matty porn reenactment going on. Goldberg.
I mean,
Thanks for making it happen.
I'm not going to plug anything after that. I mean, that was just insane.
He's
you
like,
know?
come to my basement where fucking orgies happen.
Let me
I think
plug
your
some
fans
shit.
are going to be like, they're
Of
gonna
course,
love
V
this.
wants to plug shit. You plugged half the fucking black dudes in Cincinnati already. Who else are you plugging?
I just wanted to say what's up with the Dirt Ballers. Shout out to Vegas A and the rest of them niggas. Oh, shout out!
He had one example.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. the other
Florida
niggas.
Marlins
But,
man.
shout out to
Black
J. Lloyd,
Marlins man.
5-1. Oh, Black Marlins man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to him.
All right,
Two
Praino.
wins.
I know you got a lot of shows coming.
Yeah,
up.
JoePraino.com for all my shows. We gotta go.
Yeah, we all gotta go. DirtySports.com.
I took the L, right? We got it on video. The L has been worn. I wore the L. Like, I don't know what people want from me at this point. Let me just right? I mean, Matty, you're a Joe Praino hater. You have been for years.
No, I love you.
Did I sufficiently like what else do I have to do?
You took the L, but,
Right.
but I was like, but you took the L and then you just pissed it on Brady.
He flipped it.
Right.
Just
Well,
to,
I mean,
bro, he think
Yeah,
he's
you
slick.
had
He
to
ain't
blame
slick.
somebody.
We
No, I didn't blame anybody. There's no one to blame.
You didn't really take the L because while you took the L,
You
you
shit
shit on
on
the city
Brady.
of Philly for only having one title, and then also said that Brady's not the GOAT. I mean, it's a weird.
Well,
way
no,
you
hold on.
twist
First
and
of all, the
turn it.
Brady-
You
the
took
Bra-
the L as much as you
The
could.
Brady
take it.
thing was Brady thing was a postscript. I said if there was a silver lining to me taking the L, it's I think the GOAT nonsense is done for. But I mean, and also shitting. Let's be honest again. Stating facts aren't shitting,
Okay,
right?
we can agree to disagree.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to take the L here. Do I have to do anything else? Is anything required
You
by
were great.
me?
You did.
I think Matty's right. You'll take the L as much as you would ever take the L.
Yeah. You
Brady
did.
said it.
Also, and I'll say it again. If you're listening to this on a
Are
Monday,
you trying to do plugs over
yeah,
there?
this guy.
Nah, I said Brady.
If you're
still the
listening to
GOAT.
this on a Monday, if you're an Eagles fan, I understand how much. I understand that I'm very boisterous on this show, and people really want to come at me. But guys, I really have to say this. And I'm trying to be one with you. Go out, have fun. Go out, have a couple of Yinglings. Go finger a couple Wawa hoagies or whatever. But stop tweeting me. This is your chance. Celebrate, enjoy.
All right. Well, guys, that's the show. DirtySports.com. Give us 5 stars just for the finger banging that we got to hear in the background. That's the show. Wow. Most importantly, don't forget, condoms are for pussies.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.